All right, man. I already sent the link to the homies. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be tuning in. We're gonna talk about this freaking topic today: the Charlo twins, pay-per-view, BBC, and many others. Off the top. We don't go live with the open desktops and all that stuff. We just off the top with it. But Grand Rising, everybody. The Charlo twins. It looks like their numbers is projected to hit about 100,000 to 120. And I was just on live stream or tuning into a live stream. Shout out to Lion Killer. I knew him back in the day as World Breaker, but shout out to Lion Killer. He's the first one that broke the news to me. So I looked it up and seen a few sources. So I dropped it in the description box if y'all want to check it out. But, I actually thought a lot more people would tune in to this event and buy in to the event. Maybe it wasn't promoted good enough. Maybe the price was too high. Either way, 100K to 120, that ain't too hot. That's not that hot, brother. You feel me? But it was another event going on the same night that Israel Adesanya, whatever guy. I don't watch that. You know what I'm saying? UFC, MMA stuff. But that was taking place the same day. And according to Lion Killer, that did about 700K buys. So maybe the UFC MMA was pushing and promoting that event more strongly than the Charlo twins. Maybe they needed to push that more. And it's unfortunate because it's a unification. A lot of people should probably tune in, but at the same time, they got to take responsibility and look at it. Maybe it was the price, man. It's expensive, man. It's expensive during the pandemic. During a pandemic. So that's what the numbers came out to be. But I think going forward, their numbers will be better. I will say that. Because I think that the event itself, I mean, you can ask anybody. Everybody pretty much was entertained. They got their money's worth. They felt like that's what a boxing event should be about. How the Charlo, doubleheader, the way that the cards were set up, everybody enjoyed it. So going forward, I do think that the Charlo twins, because they got victories and they had a successful event, even though the pay-per-view numbers, in my opinion, flopped, I feel like going forward, they will be okay. But time will tell. Time will tell. What's up, fanboy of Santos Alvarez? What's up, man? What's going on? That's funny, man. They show up when they want to poke at the black culture. He says, you got to have a dance partner with name like King Canelo. You mean to have good pay-per-view numbers? For real? We going there already early? Let me wake you up on something, Saul, because I like playing with y'all, man, because y'all silly. You fanboys y'all already done with, finished. But let me just put more nails in them coffins for y'all. He says you got to have a dance partner with a name like King Canelo. I noticed the ones that got the biggest egos, but it really ain't doing shit like that and can't do shit, they got to put King in front of their name like somebody convinced. But your boy, King Canelo, can't do pay-per-view. That's what he was trying to escape for. He was really trying to get out of there so that he can get over to that Al Heyman, that black man side, that black side. You know how you came to Black's channel? He was trying to get on that black side with Al Heyman. You feel me? So he can get that real bread. But you know what happened? Y'all had to put out that free Canelo. See? Why would somebody need a slave partner? That ain't happening. That ain't happening, homie. Free smoke, free money, you know. So hopefully your boy get his shit together and get a decent partner enough that where his other homies approve it. Otherwise, move aside because we not worried about no Canelo work because he done. What's up, bro? What's up, Red Glove? We got to just, support them going forward. And it just goes to show if it just goes to show in this event too, in any events going forward, um, where the boxing fans, care about. What do they really care about? You know what I mean? And collectively, certain things got to change. PBC got to make it more, reasonable and realistic to the era, the time period that we're in. Everybody took losses. And just because you took a loss don't mean that you got to jack your prices way, way up. We get it. We got double up. We got the twins, both champs. We get it. But maybe they should have brought it a little bit lower. 50 probably should have been the max. Should have been the max. But the homie Troy said this. Troy King said, what did he say? Like $39.99. He felt that would have been a good price. And I agree with him. Maybe they should have went there. But they put damn near $40 extra on top of that. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, we got to show what we actually want to, what we are really invested in, by our actions, our dollars, what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? I got these fanboys that come through with the petty shit, but I got to spend time on the stuff that really matters, not the stuff that don't matter. Pay-per-view numbers are not good going against the UFC, right? In NBA playoffs, but it was a good show. Yeah, nevertheless, it was a good show. Wrong time to have that event. I guess because of in the past the PBC had success running their events alongside other ones like the Olympics and stuff like that. But you had the NBA, you had this UFC event pay-per-view, and then we in the pandemic. Your price was too little too high, and it just didn't really take fire like that. Like it should have. Like if it was secluded in its own little section of nothing else really going on around that time period, if it was a better date, I think the Charlo twins would have did great. I think they would have did great. You know, but going forward, like I think they're gonna do good numbers. I think they're gonna do good numbers. Somewhere close to Arrow numbers 3, but they got to be together. Chin Smoke, Jamal Wright, what's up, man? Where you been at, bro? Let me drop the link. Let me drop the link. Hey, my only thing be like, I'll do certain topics, and when some certain people see like, oh shit, it's a failure for a black fighter, then they show up. I'll be like, damn. But not you, Jamal. Not you. I'm not talking about you. You the homie. I'm just talking about certain other people. They don't never show up until it's a certain topic. I be sitting there like, damn. Now you show up. Now you got this and that to say. Interesting. It be a lot of complexion wars going on out here. I gotta keep it 100 with you. Y'all know me. I don't hold back, nigga. This is just real shit. You got a lot of light complected people that want to see some dark complected people fail, and then vice versa. Me, I'm equal opportunity. I don't hate, but I watch the ones that do though. Y'all not slick. But what's up, Jamal? Tahaga, what's up, bro? PBC needs casual fans. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm casual BHP. I'm a fan. You know, we need it. They need to be shit. You know what? You know what though? AB might be right, man. Adrian Broner might be what the PBC needs. Again, they might need to get that man that 10 million so that he can bring them casuals back to the PBC. Because let's be real, man. AB kind of had this shit on fire. Even though he was losing, dudes was buying into the PBC stuff. When AB kind of got off the scene, it was more like, you know, we'll catch one. We'll call you. Who this?
It's Jamal.
What's up,
Yo,
fam?
my shit got there. I got another damn thing. My shit fucking up. What's happening?
Man, we're talking about these numbers and whatever else you want to talk about. Where you been at, dog?
Shit, man. I've been around, man. I ain't just really been too much on that damn football shit. I mean, damn, that boxing shit lately. I've been on this basketball shit, man. I ain't been really too much studying that shit, that boxing shit. Ain't nobody I've been on the damn seat.
Yeah, I feel you. It's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of stuff that you can dibble and dabble in at this point.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
But
See, I heard Charlo number did more and more. I heard they did like 200 and something, up to close to 240, 230.
come on, give us your source. What's up, Angel? Give us your source, Jamal.
You say what now?
Give us your source, man.
I heard Blue Blood talking about it.
I knew you was
So
gonna say
shit. Hey, that what it is.
that. I knew you was gonna say blue blood. All
Hey
right, man.
man, I believe his shit over a lot of other motherfuckers shit. So,
Oh
but
yeah.
why would he lie about the number? Has the number actually, and you know, and I was listening to Ego.
Okay, let
He
me
said
ask you
the
this
same
question,
shit.
Jamal. Let me ask you this question. Did you check the description for the source?
Nah, I ain't even checking. Who was it?
I don't know. I ain't subscribed to the dude. You told me that you said he's your source, Blue Blood.
Right.
Did you check his description box to see if his source was legitimate?
Well he said Mike Coppershire. So apparently, got that
Oh, okay.
ain't he legit?
All right. He might be. I got a source too. So maybe
So
hopefully his
your
source is
so your
hopefully his
source
source is right.
so your source saying 100 and something, but Mike Coppershire, ESPN saying 200 and something.
Well, from what I've seen, it says projected numbers. So we really don't know the accurate, yet, the final number yet, but it's just projected numbers right now. But if it's
So
projected to be around 100 to 120,
that
that
shit
ain't
did
hot.
that shit did more than that. I believe that shit did more than that. They saying two something like 235, close to 240. So if that's the case, that was a success right there. Cause you talking got 240,000, times 75, that's money. So that's everybody got paid. So that was good. Then for their first pay per view, so hey, can't beat that. It'll be better next time though. I agree with you
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, I think it will because it wasn't like the event sucked. It was a good event and they delivered, man. It's like the Charlo twins stepped up. They stepped up their competition. Jamel was in a unification. Jamal was arguably in a unification because we know Derevchenko beat Triple G. But this was a guy who everybody was talking about was one of the best
Right.
middleweights, and Jamal beat him. So, I mean, I think going forward, they numbers, if it is a flop, it's going to be good going forward. I believe that. But hey, Jamal, do you think Adrian Broner is needed in the PBC?
You know what, man? I really don't even know what's going on with him. What's going on with him?
I mean, he asking for 10 million
Man, stop.
to come back.
Stop. For what? Man, but go keep stay what you been doing. Get the hell on. Ain't nobody
Oh
getting you
man.
10 million. Nobody ain't getting your bomb man no damn $10 million. You ain't even birthday. You can't fight.
But listen, no. He can fight. He might not win, but how much attention? And what's up, Angel? How much attention was AB bringing to the PBC to where maybe more people would have been buying pay-per-views if AB was still in the equation, low key.
Well, if he was still in there, if he was doing what he was supposed to do and, talking shit like he would have brought numbers to the PBC, pay-per-view and
Yeah.
stuff.
So
he would be relevant.
so Angel, am I tripping on that, or do they need to pull out the Joker card and bring AB back?
They probably need to pull out the Joker card, bring AB back, man. 4-time division champion. You know what I'm saying? Four division champion.
Man, that shit don't mean that shit don't mean shit.
Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. 4 division champion. Don't do him like that.
Yeah, man. 4 division champion. Man.
Oh man, that don't mean shit.
AB, hey, look, AB gonna come back, man. He gonna talk his shit, he gonna entertain it, and motherfuckers gonna buy it up, man. They gonna eat that shit up, man. I'm telling you.
And you know what though? Why motherfuckers will buy that shit?
I bet you AB do better numbers than Charlo's. I bet you. How much you make bet?
Motherfuckers gonna buy that shit to see his ass get beat up. That's all. That's why motherfuckers gonna buy it.
Jamal, I bet you $50. I bet you $50. AB would do better pay-per-view numbers than Charles Brothers. I bet you $50.
Yeah.
I bet you. You said what now?
He already did. What he did it with Pac. He did it with Pac already.
50, $50. That
way
will be better at pay-per-view numbers than the Charlos.
Guaranteed. I put money on that. That's on me.
It's on me, baby.
But you know what though? He probably would right now because he AD. He entertaining and people doing him. What they doing Floyd. Buying pay-per-view to see him lose. So they can laugh at him. They gonna buy it.
Wow.
They're gonna buy it just to laugh at him to see him lose. Cause he gonna talk much shit and he gonna lose. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna buy the pay-per-view. I want to see if they get beat up. So he probably would.
Jamal, let me ask you this. Have you lost money betting with Broner?
You say what now?
Have you lost money betting on Broner?
I never bet with Bruno. I ain't lost none. I ain't won none.
But he has made you upset though.
You say he made me what now?
Yeah, he has made you upset though.
Yeah, but that man Bruno is a nobody, dog. That man ain't shit, man.
He ain't a nobody.
Man, Bruno ain't nobody. He a hand.
Damn, that sound like hate, Jamal. Come on now.
Man, that sounds like you.
Man, Bruno.
It sounds like you know what?
I just
Jamal,
like Bruno, but he.
Hey, real quick.
He wasn't answering your tweets. He wasn't answering your phone calls, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's how you acting, Jamal. Hey, let me respond to this comment right here because I think this is an inaccurate comment. He said PBC needs to stop refusing to make the actual fights we want. I think they made some fights that we wanted. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
The Charlo Twins events were fights that we wanted. Yeah, it is about time.
PBC make fights. Who the hell you think making all the good fights?
And we got Errol Spence and Danny coming up, so. As I say, only certain ones show up, when they see a certain topic. But no, they actually gave us what we wanted to see. And we got Crazy Angel trying to cook up a hell of a game plan.
Look, let me tell you something. All right, PBC. Look, it's the place to be. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, look, just because the Charlos, you understand what I'm saying? They do weak numbers because why? They fought weak competition. There wasn't nothing leading up to this. So look. You got Sebastian Highland. Who was that guy? He was a freaking goat herder from Argentina. Nobody heard of him. See what I'm saying? Lucas Matisse never heard of that guy. But then he had a shot against Charlo. Charlo? Come on, man. For real. That was his debut at 160. Nobody saw that. No one. Oh, shit. It's him again. You see? See what happens?
Let's see Crawford gonna tuck his motherfucking tail now. You want to fight at 154? Okay, go out to Jamal. Go out to Jamil. Let's see what you about now.
Jamal. So now you're trying to kick him out of 147 to go after Jamel now?
No. He the one that said he want to fight. He gonna fight at 154. You were trying to fight the WBO
So
champion at
Jamal,
154.
so I mean, he only said that out of probably frustration. He can't get a fight at 47. So what
Man,
else is he
shit,
supposed to do?
they ain't trying to pay nobody. You gotta pay.
Who?
If you ain't trying to pay, you gotta pay. You gotta pay. You gotta
Who
pay.
gotta who gotta pay?
Man, Aaron gotta pay. He don't want to pay, so you ain't getting a big fight. Why
So
you
who's
pay for
offering?
it?
Who's the A side? Who's offering the contract then? So Bud got to offer the contract, or Spence got to offer it? Because
Man, Bob Aaron supposed to be the goddamn man, goddamn offer some money then. If he supposed to be the godfather, offer some money. It don't matter. At this point, it don't matter who the A side, B side. And Aaron think he the godfather, she offer the money, make the fight. You can't offer no peanuts though. That's what I'm saying. You can't offer no peanuts to nobody. The fight top. These are top 5.
Look, I'm not gonna let you. Look, Jamal. I'm not gonna let you talk shit about Bob Arum. All right, look, leave Bobby alone. He's throwing on Loma
Hey,
and my
Taco,
son
you
for free.
sounding real far away. I can't
No.
hardly
You're
hear
not
you.
understanding what I'm saying. He's
Man, I can't
throwing
hear
on
you.
Loma and my son for free. Do you understand what that means? That means your ass don't gotta come out of your pocket. Do you understand what I'm saying? Free, as in like, you know what I'm saying? Like
ooh,
free,
for
like
real,
as in the
free.
air. You know what I'm saying? Free as in the like the water, the tap water you drink. Or
Damn,
unless you buy
right.
bottled water because you like pay-per-view fights, right? Bottled
Man, you
drinking
sound
water
low,
people
dog.
like pay-per-view fights. Listen, I drink tap water. I'm from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Free shit. Do you understand what I mean? Listen, after you pay your pay-per-view and you see AB lose again, you can have my shoulder to cry on. Do you understand? Look at that shoulder right there. It's huge, isn't it? Go ahead, cry on it. Sometimes we all need to cry a little bit. I got a shoulder right here. Listen, I changed my ways, you know, because before, if you was crying, I probably would have slapped the shit out of you and be like, get the fuck out of here. That crying shit. But I got a shoulder and you can lean on it. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Lean on me and y'all can lean on Bob Arum. Because we're
Mr.
going to
Sands,
be
Mr. Sands, Mr.
carrying
Clark.
boxing. ESPN
Who
Top Rank,
Crawford
we
gonna
carrying
fight?
boxing,
Who
baby.
he finna
And once
fight?
we get Loma out of there, then we're going to get Angel and Danny Garcia. We're going to get him out. Then we're going to take over the PBC. See what I'm saying? And then we're going to buy the PBC with the proceeds that we win. And then we're going to name it Teofimo Lopez Boxing Campeones.
Oh,
And you're
man.
going to see all the
Hey, you
exclusive
see?
fights on our new network. You understand? Because Bobby
Hey,
can't
you
be
see?
around for long. You know what I'm saying? Bobby's like 105 years old. So, yeah, the takeover's coming.
Yeah, homie in the side looking at you like, man, ain't shit coming, man. Who the fuck take over? Shit. I'm about to take over this motherfucker. Go ahead, Jamal.
See how
What's up, Charles,
ESPN
in
got
the chat?
Lomachenko
Huh?
undefeated.
Say again?
I say, you see how ESPN got Lomachenko undefeated, #1 pound for pound. Like, how y'all do that? Like, how y'all just gonna take a nigga loss away like that? That shit crazy as hell.
Take that shit away,
They
huh?
got him 14-0-1.
Damn. They made it into a draw, huh?
Made it to a draw. Boy, but
Hey,
these folk crazy as hell.
like, look at this dude. He said Broner is needed only to disappear. So does anybody in the chat and in the playback? Shout out to my playback gang, man. I didn't even acknowledge y'all, man. Disrespect. Shout out to y'all, man, the playback. But does anybody agree with me that PBC might need to just pay AB? Let that man at least be in the mix. Like, you know,
Not no 10 million.
what the fuck? That man, he gonna bring them numbers, man.
Not no
Not
10
just to,
million.
not just to his own fights, but to everybody else fights. If he's in the mix, I think AB can help promote and be all around and shit. You know, sometimes when other fighters is training for their fights, he'll come out, you know, out of shape with his belly out and gold chain and shit, choker and shit. Like, AB be doing some crazy stuff. So people be
Man,
paying attention to that.
we don't need goddamn Bruno goddamn over there. We got Spitz over there, the face of the PBC.
See, Jamal's like this right now. I see no problem, Broner here.
You said what? Oh, let me
Jamal's like
see.
this guy, my avatar. I see no problem. No problem,
Right.
Broner.
Why we need Bruno? We got Spence.
I mean, can Spence sell like AB?
Yeah. He don't prove it.
But, I mean, but he fucking helped Spence. What you talking about?
See, it's a different selling pay-per-views and losing.
He brought the character out of Spence. AB brought that character out of a lot of fighters, man. Robert Easter, fucking Tank.
Look,
Spence.
hey, AB brought the characters out like the babies brought out my stomach right here. You know what I'm saying? That's what AB brought out, just like all them boxers. Look, he brought them out just like these babies. You know what I'm saying? They all baby broners, man. Real talk. Stank Davis, all them.
So you talking about these damn mini ABs and shit. Charles. What's going on, family?
Ain't shit, raining like a motherfucker out here.
We got ugly cuz in the chat. Ugly cuz. You ugly cuz. You said it's raining out there though?
Oh yeah, man, it's pouring.
Damn. You know Jamal right on this motherfucking live stream today.
Hey man, Charles D, he know what time it is with me.
Hey, nigga, you still alive? What up, brother?
Hey, what's happening? I'm still out here, man. I ain't caught no COVID-19, and then I'm still alive.
Hey, but you know who
That's
did?
what's up,
Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn just caught that shit the other day.
And so did the president and his wife.
Right, that shit crazy here, man.
Yeah, he had that shit coming to him. This nigga think he
bulletproof.
bulletproof.
That motherfucker.
Hey, Charles, you know we need your thoughts on this, man. Like, okay, it looked like the CHARLO twins numbers flopped. We don't know if my numbers is accurate from my source or Jamal's. Jamal's source is Blue Blood. My source is something I pulled up on the internet.
Your source Troy King. That nigga so much of a clown.
Oh man. Troy King.
So much hate.
You know he's subscribed.
So much hatred in your blood, brother. So much hatred.
I ain't no goddamn hate. See, that's what I'm talking about. See the truth. Like y'all say the truth, the new hate.
Yo, go ahead, give him the truth then, man. What the hell truth you talking about with Troy?
Yeah, you got your source.
You know that's the homie,
your
dog,
source,
so he's listening in.
Then he talking about selling for $39.99. Nigga, you can't even sell a pay-per-view for $10.99. How you gonna tell another nigga that got there they need to sell it for $39.99?
What's wrong with him wanting to see the CHARLOs for cheaper than $70?
You can see a pay-per-view at whatever price point they won't make it.
Yeah.
Hey man, have you ever seen the damn pay-per-view for $39?
Yep.
In boxing?
Yes, nigga, back in the goddamn 90s. What the fuck you talking about?
Back in 20-some years ago. This nigga time changed.
Hey, the point is I saw it, nigga. Evander Holyfield, was it Holyfield, George Foreman? That shit was like 44, 34, some shit like that.
Jamal, when in hell is somebody fucking first pay-per-view, they like, nigga, I'm gonna put this shit at 75, nigga. That's old me. Like, nigga, first pay-per-view, 75?
Man, 75, man. Hey, man, y'all want to see me fight? Y'all want to see me fight? Hey, 75. Either, hey, get it or don't. I'm saying you can't be mad. You can't be mad at them if they charge 75. How you gonna be mad at that? You know, either you gonna buy it or you don't.
You can't be mad. But look at the numbers. They mad at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Your price point would have been a little bit cheaper. You probably have doubled up.
Jamal, you gotta look at the numbers.
Exactly, Charles.
Jamal, you gotta look at the numbers more carefully.
Yeah, so
look at my eyes.
But you still making millions some dollars. You know how many millions of dollars that is? And just say you selling 200 at 75. So hey, they made some money. People made money off that.
No number saying 200. I'm seeing barely cracked 100.
No, my source saying 240, 235.
Is that the same source where they saying this nigga's gloves is loaded or he beat him with his wrist to death or some shit?
Hey Charles, I asked this man. I said, "Look, did you look in the description box of the video?" He said, "Nah. What was it?" I said, "Nigga, I don't know. I didn't watch the video." Yeah, you're supposed to check.
That nigga Jamal nuts.
No, I'm just saying, man. I'm just going by what he say. You know, like why he
Word
lying?
of mouth promotion, baby.
The ego saying the same thing. So you know,
Oh Jesus! Please don't tell me that's your source is him.
yeah, shit,
Oh
yeah.
shit!
This nigga said that with his chest too. Yeah, yeah.
Man, hey man, niggas ain't got no reason to goddamn, fabricate no nigga numbers to make a nigga look good. But what? So that's the case. Niggas
Why
fabricate
don't they?
bullshit numbers. Niggas fabricate bullshit numbers to make them look bad. So
Okay.
that what
Hey,
people
listen.
doing.
I hope your source is correct because I wish more people bought into the shit. That's crazy. You know, that's a flop though. If it's 100 and 120, that's out of there.
Man, they said Spence did 100 something. But one thing about we know Crawford did 50,000.
No, he didn't.
That motherfucker did 50,000.
That nigga did like what 140
like
or something.
118 or 120 or some shit like that. He cracked over one.
It was like 140 or something, I think. It was still
that was
bad.
the second one.
It was still bad. That was a fire. That was a fire ass card too, huh? I thought you were talking about when he fought Amir Khan.
But like I told him, you talking about you want to fight at 154? Hey, we got the lion there with 3 belts with some belts. What you want to do? What you gonna do? Pull your nuts out your ass and call Charlo out. Spence called Canelo out. So
who the hell are we talking about now?
I'm talking about Crawford.
Oh, you want this nigga call out somebody who's at 68 and another nigga who's at 54?
No, I'm saying Spence called Canelo out. Hey, wants to smoke with Canelo. Hey, let's see if you got nuts to call Charlo out. Crawford, you this big bad wolf.
Hey, don't nobody need to call out Canelo. He need to get out of a contract.
Nah, they were before the contract. So it's all good. Hey, but you know what though? I want to see what's his name. Y'all were talking about Andre. Let's see him fight Jamal next. He want to fight in November.
He already made him an offer.
Andre ain't got no fight.
Let's see if he made him an offer already. Andre made him an offer. He turned it down.
Yeah.
Man, well, $7 million. Man, please, you believe that bullshit? Stop it. Ain't nobody turning down $7 million.
One fight deal, and he can go back to. He can fight wherever he wants. He can fight there on Showtime, Fox, or he can come.
What you mean you don't believe it? Your man Charlo already said that he was sent that shit.
Yeah.
Why you don't believe it from the horse's mouth?
Right. You believe Blue Blood, but you don't believe Jamal.
He said that? Okay, try it again then. Who Andre gonna fight?
I don't know.
He was trying to fight Charlo, goddammit.
He was trying to fight all them niggas, but everybody act like they got.
He was trying. But what he doing now?
Uh-oh. King of the South.
You know what it is?
Who the hell's King of the South? Who that, Red Glove?
You already know what it is, Shawty.
You know what it is. You know what it is. And I heard some false narrative going on saying that Bud Crawford did 50,000 pay-per-view buys. He did somewhere around 170 and 180, and that ain't great.
With who?
With Amir Khan. Who else?
No,
he only done one pay-per-view.
No.
He only done one pay-per-view. You need to keep up, Shawty.
He did a pay-per-view with both styles. What are you talking about?
You need to keep. Hold up. Jamal wrong. You need to understand. If you're gonna hold a conversation with me, you need to be able to keep up.
I don't care, but I don't say what I said. I said you say he did one pay-per-view.
You need to be able to keep up. He only done one pay-per-view, so by process of elimination, you should know that it was against Amir Khan. See, that's why I'm the king of the South, and you're one of my loyal subjects.
So he didn't do no pay-per-view with Post Style, right? That what you telling me?
Oh, you know what? You right. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. I'm man enough to admit when I was wrong. You're right. That was a pay-per-view.
Take that L, take your L and sit in the corner then.
Uh-oh. So is Jamal right this time?
Yeah, he's right this time. Congratulations.
Shout out to Jamal.
I was talking about Amir Khan.
Right.
So of course you're gonna go with the one that is a lot more conducive to your false narrative.
Right. You just had the wrong fight. So the post-all fight did only 50,000.
Only did about 50,000.
I'm gonna be honest.
Wow.
I don't remember.
That's damn. I didn't even know that.
It's public record. You can go on there and see it.
Well, I didn't say that it wasn't public record. I just said I don't remember. See, it's if I leave StreamYard right now, y'all ain't gonna be able to hear me. But you know what? I'm gonna look it up myself. I will be back. I'm gonna be still here on the panel, but I won't be able to hear you, and you won't be able to hear me. I'll be right back.
I'm right back.
You actually stood your ground versus the King of the South this time, Jamal. I was a little impressed.
He can't do nothing with me, man.
Oh man, you got confidence, man. This pandemic done something to you.
Can't do nothing with me. I had to get on what that boy out TBA. He already know I was on there with him one day, a couple of weeks ago. Damn boy, that was crazy. You know what it is.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna be honest though. Shout out to LTBA. He been MIA though since the CHARLO twins won.
All right, I'm back. So I looked into it.
Shout out to my nigga LTBA, but he been kind of low key with it ever since the CHARLOs won though.
All right, so real quick, I looked into it, and yes, it does say that pay-per-view did between 50 to 60,000 pay-per-view buys. However, there is an old saying: "You're only as good as your last fight." That pay-per-view was when he was at 140. He at 147 now. Right. All right, I ain't gonna let you just act like he ain't fought Amir Khan and did like 170, 180 pay-per-view buys.
Yeah, so they is 171, 180. Well, first it was 118. Somebody just said that. So y'all gonna just throw an extra couple of extra 50, 60,000 pay-per-views on
You're
top
throwing like an extra 100,000 with the CHARLOs, so I get it's fair game, right? If you could do it, I could do it.
You is throwing extra 100,000 with some CHARLO numbers.
No, you gotta understand 100,000, 120,000. Far as 240,000, that's another extra 100-some thousand. No, I ain't who's throwing that extra pay-per-views on some numbers like that? Hell no.
You're throwing extra pay-per-view numbers like that.
You going off the Blue Blood 240 or whatever you said. I got the source I got was 120, 1 to 120.
So and Blue Blood is his own source. Is your source? And Blue Blood is his own source. I hope you know that.
I put it in the description, bro. I put it in the description.
No, just say who it is.
Well, the article I put up was Boxer Dudes 24, and the first person I heard to quote me, or to actually refer it to me was Lion Killer.
And then Mike Coppinger, you know, he's known for putting out the information that's supposed to be like more convenient for the PBC. He's saying 100 to 120.
Yeah. Well, he said the same.
Yeah, Jamal. You said his source was Coppinger. Didn't you say that?
Yep, Coppinger.
I thought he said that.
That's what Jamal just said. You said Jamal said earlier that Coppinger said it was 240 or whatever.
Yeah. Nah, Coppinger didn't say that.
That's what Jamal said.
Jamal, you tripping? Stay off that lean.
I thought he said that.
No, he said 100 to 120. All right,
right.
And don't even bring up Blue Blood because he if you go to his description, he puts himself as his own source. So come on now, you can't take that serious.
Hey, King of the South, I told Jamal, I said, man, did you check his description box? He said, no. What did it say? I'm like, bruh, you supposed to tell me.
No, I thought you were talking about your description box.
I was talking about his. Like, if somebody is saying something in the video, yeah, they should at least, quote the source or have the shit in the description to where you can go and, see if they, confirm what they talking about. At least that's how I do it.
Man, everybody else saying it's a success, man. I don't see 3-4 channels saying it's a success. Well, I just seen what's his name? He's saying it's made, man. It's in there. Everybody say something different though, but we'll see when the numbers actually come out.
Hey, so speaking of come out, you finally came out the fucking closet and the cave you was in. You
I was
with the
about to
smoke
say,
now,
what the
or?
fuck?
Yeah, I
I
didn't mean,
come
you
out.
know.
You know, I come out. No.
No, we
So
don't know. Where you been, nigga?
it was
I've
because
been
of
around.
the Charlo twins won. That's why you back out now in the streets.
Now
You
I'm
to the
back out
street.
cause Spence in the fight.
Oh, okay. All right. I knew it was something. I'm like, what the
I'm back out cause of Spence. That's all.
man down strap season?
Man down strap season, man.
Hey, so how you feel about this, man? Derrick James got 2 unified champs, bro.
Man, that's lovely.
They love it, huh?
How you feel about your boy still not sparring?
He just fought.
He ain't just spar. He ain't cleared yet, man. That's why I asked you the question.
To the light, nigga, right? All the way to the end, part of the rest. I'm saying, so okay, he just not sparring. If he ain't sparred yet, what that supposed to mean?
How the hell he's supposed to look sharp and be man down if he can't throw punches? He ain't practicing. He ain't shooting shit. He only hitting the bag. He ain't hitting nothing that hits back.
Man, that show you right there what level goddamn Spence on, dog.
Oh shit! Here we go.
He said that shit.
Exactly. You one of them niggas who
he getting the
exactly.
He getting the tune up in. Hey.
Oh, you one of them motherfuckers. So Danny, he's that savage nigga that he could flip a Ferrari, triple back semi, take that shit through the Olympics and shit, and come right back and just whoop daddy's ass like it ain't shit.
It ain't bad. Ain't he finna fight?
Shit, is he? This nigga ain't sparring.
Don't matter. Don't matter. Man, Cole, you know what, Cole? Danny Garcia, easy work. That easy work for Spence, man.
Hey, so Jamal, so look. So you said that's easy.
Levels to this shit.
Now, see, this is the thing about it. What fanboys do? They'll say shit like, "Oh, that's easy work." Y'all did that shit with Porter too. Remember? That's gonna be easy work. Man down.
Yeah, it was easy work. 8-4.
It was no easy work. That fight, shit. If he ain't get that knockout, that knockdown, boy, them cards are gonna be close.
See, here we go with these old ifs, nigga. Oh, if this and if that.
Who's the best?
If I had $1 million goddamn dollars, I'd be fucking goddamn rich.
That's right.
If you had $1 million, you still probably think this nigga's a savage. He ain't throwing no damn punches. I'm just saying, man, shit ain't pointing in the right direction. His mind right, but I don't know about everything else.
Yeah, we gonna see. You keep that same energy, goddamn, after the fight.
Hey, I keep the same energy before the fight, after the fight.
You know who hasn't been keeping the same energy? Loma. Do you understand what I'm saying? You see lately in his interviews, he has a look of worry. He's worried, everyone. You know why? Because we're gonna expose him for the little pity pat jabber that he is. His little ballerina self is gonna get knocked out. My son is gonna kill him. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you bet against my son, you're just stupid. Do you understand? You're just crazy. You don't want to get ahead in life if you bet against my son. That's all I'm saying.
Oh wow.
Wow. Hey, when that fight coming up? What is that? October 17th? That shit coming
up. October 17th, and my shoulder will be ready for all of you that need to come by.
And I want to say this too. I want to say this.
Your ears will be on my shoulder, okay?
He ain't ready for no more, man.
When that fight happens, matter of fact, like I said, we're gonna do a fire ass live stream for that because I think I'm by myself. You know, I'm the only one that's thinking Lomachenko will win on this panel, I think.
Nah, I got Loma. I got Loma too.
I got some help. I got Red Glove. Y'all niggas ain't got a chance, man.
Yeah, listen, I'm sticking with the young boy. And what you mean with the young boy ain't ready? He doing more than Tank, motherfucker.
That's right. Tell him, D. Way more than Stank Davis.
Yeah,
right?
He fighting another 126er for his title.
2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different titles.
Stupid at some dumb shit.
From 2 different weight classes.
Don't nobody want to see no damn Stank Davis fight no damn Leo Stank to lose. Because Leo Stank to lose. See what I'm saying? He ain't all there. He's not all there mentally. You know, he ain't really focused. Look, check this out. I'm gonna speak the truth. Stank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz fight is garbage truck juice.
That fight is nothing but good garbage. I
Man,
ain't trying to
stop
watch
eating
that
babies,
shit.
man. Stop eating babies and get up alive.
There's
And then
much
on top
better
of it,
fights happening on Halloween.
yeah,
Facts.
shit. Nobody want to see that shit, and they got the nerve to want that shit to be pay-per-view, man. If I
Damn.
watch that shit, I'm team
So
stream, nigga.
what price you think they're gonna make that?
What
What price y'all think they're gonna make that? Santa Cruz.
It don't matter. Whatever price it is, I ain't paying it no attention. I ain't paying it no mind. I ain't definitely paying it no cash or credit. That shit will be free. That shit will be free TV.
Undercard, if they have a fire ass undercard with at least one other fight that I'm like, oh yeah, I can't miss that one. Then
who can they put on there though?
I don't know. I'm just saying
I don't even know who's on the undercard. Oh wait, no. Oh man, I forgot the dude's name. I just was watching him interview. He's the
They need
fucking
to put
coach.
Devin Haney and Gamboa on the undercard.
Oh, if that's on there, I ain't watch. I definitely ain't watching that shit.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
not
forgot.
gonna do
You know,
it.
that's the wrong side of the street. But you know, just saying.
I don't
It
give a
just
fuck
shows
if
you
they
how
was in the same
irrelevant that fight
building.
would be.
I don't care about the street, the building. I wouldn't want to watch that. I'm paying to watch them two fights? Nah, hell no.
Right. $39.99.
If it wasn't for the fact,
I could go buy a pair. I could go buy a shirt or some shit for $40 and be happy with it.
If it wasn't for the fact that Casemiro just fought, if they were to put him against Anui, which I know that's just wishful thinking, but if they were to do that on the undercard, then I'll be like, all right, I'll pay for it. Like Tank will get my money, but I at least I want to see that fight.
Exactly, because you got to look at yourself in the mirror, kind of like like this, and you got to say, that fight right there, I see no problem in it. You know what I'm saying? Look at yourself in the mirror.
Eyes, he can't even look at himself in the mirror. Look at the nigga eyes, Santos.
Hey, do Crawford Kell Brook finna fight?
Yeah, they're supposed to fight. I think
Listen,
November
boxing
14th.
is like my eyes right here. It's going all kinds of ways.
So let me get this straight. You screaming about? So Crawford was screaming about when Spence fought Kell Brook, he was damaged goods. But now you find him though. Oh, okay.
Give him that smoke, nigga.
Oh, okay.
Well, who the fuck else is gonna step up?
Man, that nigga just be talking, man.
So who else is gonna step up to fight him? Huh, Molly?
But why you fighting a nigga? Why you fighting a nigga damaged goods though? You told that about Spence though. Oh, he was damaged goods. But the thing about it, who else can he fight though? You pick Kell Brook to beat Spence. Okay, and you like okay. If he was damaged good, why the fuck you picking Kell Brook to beat Spence if he damaged good?
Who the hell picked Kell Brook to beat Errol Spence?
Man, go back Crawford.
Some people thought he was gonna win. Oh, you said Crawford picked him?
Yeah, Crawford picked the Kell Brook to beat Spence. But then turn around after Spence beating you, say, oh, he damaged good. So why the fuck you pick him then?
The fuck if I know? Shit.
Good point.
I don't even.
Hey, we got the killer in the building. 1, 2. What's up, dog?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Fully loaded.
I heard somebody say something about Loma beating Tio, and I was like, I see my man.
I got help though. I got help. I thought I was by myself. I got help.
I'm up here outnumbered, dog.
And Angel Senior. I mean, yeah, we have.
I got the king of the South in my corner, nigga.
Hey, I bet somebody light 50. I bet somebody light 50 on that fight. Who want to bet? I bet somebody light 50. I picked Timo. I picked Lopez to beat Lomo. I bet 50 on that.
See, that's the only sensible guy that you have on your panel here. You understand what I'm saying? I like him. Listen, if you need, listen, I'm gonna send you a couple of t-shirts. You know what I'm saying, and some fitteds. You know what I'm saying, Teofimo fitteds. To everybody, like, let me check this out. All right, Lopez. The name is gonna be ingrained on the top ranked stage, and once we get Loma out of there, it's a wrap. Then we're gonna get after Danny Garcia, Spence, Canelo. We're moving all the way to 160. Okay, let's be honest.
And one thing about it, he's still gonna be undefeated. Lomo lose, he's still gonna be undefeated by ESPN.
That's right.
Oh man.
They're gonna goddamn put goddamn they're gonna put 14. They're gonna keep it 14-0, goddamn, but they're just gonna put 14-0-2.
Oh man.
It's gonna be an off the record ass whooping for Loma, right?
Right.
Hey,
Right,
but you know what?
you know why though? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I seen the PBC do the same with Gary Russell Jr. though. One time they were interviewing Gary Russell Jr. and this was after he had already fought Lomachenko, and I'm trying to remember who it was they were talking about, but I remember the interviewer being, and this was like, it was who?
Oh, I just said thank you. I thought he put me up to respond to finesse.
Yeah, that was finesse.
But I remember the guy, and this was like in between fights on a PBC card. The guy was telling Gary Russell Jr., he's like, he's undefeated, you're undefeated. Do you think we're gonna see that fight? So let's not act like the PBC don't do the same shit.
I ain't never seen that.
I seen it. Seen it. But I got.
But you know what though? That was a mistake. He went back. If I ain't mistaken, they went back and said he had lost. But that's the thing. When you make a mistake, you come back. Admit it and refrain what you said, ESPN, and do that. So they deliberately did that.
Kind of like how I did earlier.
It was a mistake.
But Jamal, how are you gonna remember that they went back and cleared up the mistake if you don't even remember? Hold up.
I just thought about it.
Oh, you just thought about it. All right.
Can't get it out.
You did say that you don't remember them saying that, but apparently you do all of a sudden when you remember them going back and saying that they made a mistake.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, he got too far away from his crib.
He got it.
Look, he wanna look, ESPN doing dumb shit. He wanna try to shit on PBC. I remember PBC did. Get the hell on with that shit, man.
Who are you talking about? I'm lost.
No, I'm saying. So we saying ESPN doing Lomo like that. Then now you want to say, oh, I remember PBC doing Gary Russell like that. Man, get the hell on with that shit.
Okay, so wait a minute. You're allowed to do it. So you're allowed to do it, but I'm not. I think you forget where you're at. I think you forget where you're at. I think you forget where you're at.
I think you're just making up shit.
I don't listen. I'm a member of the UGC. You're on a UGC panel, right? I don't expect any special treatment, but there ain't no way in hell you're gonna be able to do something and me not be able to do it. Just real talk.
Oh, so basically you think I'm just nitpicking with you or something?
No, basically I'm saying it's tit for tat. You did it and then I did it. I'm not complaining about you doing it, but you got a problem with me doing it.
No, but the thing about me, I'm doing it with facts. You doing it with lies.
I'm not doing it with lies. They did say that.
This is how YouTube beefs start.
Right.
They did say that. It's not a lie. They did say that.
Beginning of a clip or something.
So come on now. Like you want to be able to do something and me not be able to do the same thing. All right? Come on now. Come on. Like I said, I don't expect special treatment. But there ain't no way in hell you're gonna be able to do something here and me not be able to do it. Real talk.
Hey, real quick, I want to get 1-2 kids' thoughts on the numbers, man. We're not gonna go off Jamal Wright's numbers until he can come up with a better source than Blue Blood. But anyhow, 100 to 120 is what they saying projected numbers is. Do you think the price was too high? You think that is because of the other UFC event and stuff going on? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts on it is you're probably asking the wrong dude, to be honest with you, man. Really, I'm probably not the dude to ask that because I really don't I don't give a fuck. I thought it was a fantastic card, to be honest with you. And I think You know, I think a lot of us get too involved in the politics of certain things, and I think a lot of people wasn't supporting them the way that they said they was, and I think that's got a lot to do with it. That's just a fact, and some people don't like what I got to say, and I don't give a shit, and that's just what it is.
Hey, that's just facts though, because we need to be supporting these unifications.
That's right,
Like,
because that's what we be
I've had my
flaming over here.
criticisms of the PBC, but if they're putting on a unification, then I'm gonna support it. Because if I'm complaining about that they hardly ever do unifications and then they do one, and then I don't support it, then that makes me a fucking hypocrite. And that's one thing that I'm not gonna do. So even though like I'm over here talking about the numbers and arguing here with Jamal Wright, the reality is this: I want Jamal Wright to actually be right in this case. If it was, I hope that it did 500,000. I hope it did as much as it possibly could,
because that means boxing. That means boxing won.
Exactly, boxing won. That means that the PBC is going to be like, you know what? We're making better money now when we're putting on these unifications than when we're putting on the bullshit. Let's go ahead and stop with the bullshit and keep up with these unifications. Let's try to get some undisputed.
So that means people coming back to boxing.
Facts.
Exactly.
Real shit.
Yep.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's what they got to do. They got to keep, they got to keep the same energy when they promoting these guys, and they got to be there to support. And that's what's gonna make boxing big again. And I enjoyed the fight. And if like politics seem to mess up a lot of these big fights, and that's all we want to see is these big unifications. These guys compete with one another, because at the end of the day, man, I'm just a boxing fan, and I want to see a fair shake. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so is this hate? So he says the usuals are mad at the buys. To me, it's just because no one knows them. Let's not blame the price for the UFC because that event was whack too.
Yeah, it was.
I heard it was really whack, and I heard
he's saying whack too, as if like you think that the pay-per-view event was whack. That's what it sounds like.
Think so. I didn't think so myself. I can't speak for the next man.
I mean, I've been to a lot of UFC events myself. I've done color guards for many of them, all over the place. And this was by far Brown Gone One is right. It was fucking garbage. If you've been following UFC for the past 15 years, you would know that this event recently, that was just straight trash, straight up. But people eat it up because what kind of environment we in right now? We locked down.
Yo, Santos. Yo, did White flame them or nah? Did he flame the event?
Dana White?
Yeah, did Dana White flame the event?
I don't even know. I don't even really follow what Dana White says.
Right. I get it, but sometimes when he sees guys and they not in there scrapping, he just be dissing the shit out of them.
Yeah, he does. He does that because he's a dweeb, man. He's a fucking dweeb. He's a fucking cornball. Listen, Dana White used to hold fucking Floyd's bags, man. That was the truth. That's why Dana White be mad at Floyd in him, man. That's why he got so much animosity, man. Yeah,
you said what?
That was a long time. That was a long time ago.
The bags, all that shit. Listen.
Did you say he used to hold the man's bags?
He used to hold his bag, all that shit, man.
Oh no.
He was a fucking doja. He was a doja.
That was back in the 90s.
Yeah,
I get that. But now he's in a position of power and he don't know how to act. Right? He don't know how to talk to his fighters. You don't talk to people like that fucking bleed, sweat every fucking day for your organization. And you fucking, you can get a bonus here, you can get a day. Come on, man. That's disgusting, man. It's ridiculous. He's the modern day, like I said, he's the modern day fucking Batty Addis. If you don't know who the fucking Batty Addis is, you need to do your fucking history about
Google
fucking Rome and the first slave revolts in history, ancient times. But man, get self-educated and that's all I gotta say about that, man.
Yeah. Hey, Brown Gone One, man. Thank you for clearing that up. He said he didn't mean to put the 2 at the end of that. So okay, it's all good. And real quick, while y'all tuning in, y'all do me a favor, go check out Die Hard Casuals. hit that thumbnail if you can, and just go subscribe to him, man. A great channel on the rise, and he shows us support, so we're gonna get that same promo support back to him.
Absolutely. I missed this live earlier. I went to check on it, and I didn't get a notification for this. I just clicked when I seen that he had one. I was like, damn, I missed it. And then I seen you. It showed you live, like in the corner there. And I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Damn, well, why ain't it showing me no unification?" So YouTube,
I'm not quite favored on YouTube algorithms for several reasons. It's me again. It's me again. But welcome.
I feel you.
Hey, if Lopez Jr. or Senior, sorry, if Lopez Senior comes back, I just have a question for him. If Lopez loses, whose shoulder are they gonna cry on? Because Lopez Senior, he been
they gonna cry on each other's shoulder. Fuck that shit.
He been talking about look at my shoulder.
I'm talking about, bro. Y'all 1-2 Charles.
You goddamn right. I'm 10 toes down on mine.
Y'all gonna have to get a good week from me. And just gonna have to sit in the bleachers while flush that flame on y'all boys, man.
It's okay. He can rest his head right on the shoulder over here, dog. Like, hey, man, you try it, nigga.
Yeah, man.
you did more than what everybody else did.
It's a 50-50 fight, but I think Loma's gonna pull it out. That's just my opinion. I'm like, if you want to debate it, we can, but I don't see the point when the fight's gonna happen in just a couple weeks.
That's right. And my boy gonna step all over his ass. I said it 10 toes down.
That's right. After the backflip.
You goddamn right. And the Fortnite dance. And whatever the fuck else he want to do.
Boxing God is at work, sneaking in, listening to us. He says, BHP panel, Texas didn't support, nor did LDBC buy up pay-per-views for the Charlos. Don't claim you support someone, but the numbers don't reflect what they thought. I mean, that's why the question, like Diehard Casuals asked, do you think the price point was too high?
Yeah.
People can still want to show support, but maybe they can't afford it. Maybe the price is too high.
It might have been, but you know what I will say?
Hey, if you could afford to drop a super chat, you could afford it.
Yeah. Well, you know what
He should have took a month off from donating to save up for the fight.
Hey, Black, you know what I say though? Like you were bringing up, like, why would you put it at? Why does your first pay-per-view have to be at $75? And I agree with you. However, in this case, I would make an exception because it was a double header. We're talking about you have both Charlos on there, both in good fights. So I actually don't have I agree with you on the first pay-per-view probably shouldn't be 75, but with a doubleheader like that, in my opinion, I think it warrants it.
Sorry, Red.
How about $30 each Charlo? $60, $30 each Charlo.
I want to hear what Red, I don't agree with that at all. I think that those fights should have been free. It was a doubleheader. That shit should have been free. Unifications and all that stuff and defenses, that stuff was free TV. Why is Loma and Tio free? Because that is what free boxing is right there. That is not undisputed. It's not a fucking, look at the time we in right now. The fights that happened on PBC for pay-per-view this past weekend, that wasn't pay-per-view quality, man. It just wasn't. Not at these times. Stop. Come on. We can't let's stop accepting mediocrity. Right? And yes,
I don't think it was mediocre. That's just my opinion, though. Like, I respect yours.
It's a card that was a kind of card like that. You was watching that like in the early 2000s. You know what I mean? That kind of card like that was like early 2000s kind of card. That kind of quality. It's a quality card, but not for no $75. Come on, Tyson and Roy Jones ain't even charging people $75, and they've been headlined multiples.
Hey, well, that's a good point. So that's a good point. What's the price for Roy Jones and Tyson?
Does it matter? Everybody gonna tune in, man. Everybody gonna tune in to watch that shit, so they know they getting it. Now, for Angel, his point, if it was a free fight, we wouldn't be here talking about the views right now.
Yeah,
it's a good. You know what I'm saying? That's a good point there. But at the same, did I pay for the fight myself? Yeah, I pay for the fight myself. Right? I pay for these events myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to fucking get a messed up stream. I was like, stream that was always get messed up, so I'm gonna just pay $75, whatever, because I want to see the fight live. You know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't want to, but I want to see the fight. It's either you're gonna pay or not. But the thing is, can I say, man, that was worth my $75? I can. For me personally, in my opinion, that wasn't worth my $75. But I see where they're coming from. Is tough times for the boxers and everybody, and I wanted to see the event live. So there's my money there. You know what I mean? But nah, it wasn't. That wasn't a very commanding of $75 for the majority of most people out there. You know.
I mean, we're all gonna make the decisions that we're gonna make, and I kind of see where you're coming from, because if Tio and Loma can do it, why can't they do it on free TV? So I totally get you, but to me, I think that's pay-per-view worthy as well, you know. But if they're gonna give it to me for free, I'll take it. You know,
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I ain't above taking.
I'll see you complain about that shit, Red.
I'm not complaining, and I'm not. But I'm just saying, I don't like.
And it ain't on the app.
This pay-per-view, I thought it, in my opinion, it was worth it. However, maybe it would have been better for them to put at a lower price point, because if you're getting less per pay-per-view buy, but you're getting more buys, you're probably gonna make more money, because you're still putting on the fight. It's not like for every buy you got to put on the fight an extra time. The guys are still fighting at one time. You get it, and you're just getting more money for it. So I definitely understand that as well. You got to make it intriguing to the viewer, because we got to spend not only our money but our time as well. So, you know, and these fights, they can take a long boat. That Derevyanchenko fight went the full 12, you know. So it's a lot of give and take and a lot of weighing the pros and cons. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't have a problem with it because it's a double header. But yeah, if they were to put it on free TV, of course, I would take it for free. I'm not going to be calling up Al Heyman saying, hey, I want to give you $75. Where can I send the check to? You got Cash App?
Undisclosed location.
Like, look, Heyman, it's either I'm gonna send a 75 to you or I'm gonna donate super chat this to somebody. Make a choice. Make a choice. Decision.
Listen, how much was the UFC card? Any of them? Because they all been doing hella views. Look at their price point, and then look at boxing's price point.
Dana shit ain't not $49.99. Would it be more attractive? I think so.
Yes, yeah. But Dana White's his events is what? No more than $70, and he put on fire ass cards.
Damn, see,
and that's not counting the prelims. Like, you get like 10 free prelim fights, and then it's main event time. So you damn near getting an all day event fucking with him.
50 would have been straight. 50 would have been straight. That should have been the max. But it is what it is. You live and learn. I just think that, you know, the next event is going to be good, but, you know, that's just, hey.
What's the next pay-per-view?
But a lot of them UFC fighters ain't getting paid like that, though, man.
I know, but I'm just saying, if we talking numbers, look at what Dana's doing with the fighters he's doing, because he makes the fights that people want to see.
Right.
You know, he ain't just putting out no bullshit. He ain't killing your pockets when it comes down to watching the pay-per-view.
But when they put on a bad show, he be stealing their cell phone. He be like, "Give me your cell phone back."
Hey, Rodnell said something about a rematch clause between Lomo and Lopez. Is that true?
Oh. Well,
he said earlier that a rematch clause in the contract, possibly for both fighters, and it says the rematch will be on ESPN Plus for pay-per-view.
Well, if that means Lopez is sticking around and Loma isn't dropping back down to 130, maybe they'll stick around to be truly undisputed.
Go get that Haney smoke.
Shout out to Red Glove.
But how does that even work, though? Oh, my fault.
I was gonna say, shout out to Red Glove. He had to jump off. He editing something right now, so do your thing, brother. Thank you for coming on. Go ahead, Charles.
No, I was trying to figure out how the fuck does that work if he tries to fight Haney, even though he got that franchise bullshit. Can you hold both of them shits at the same time? Because it seems like every franchise champion drops the regular. What you gotta like if you going for undisputed? What you gotta do? You gotta drop the franchise and pick up the regular to be undisputed, or can you hold all of them?
I don't know. The rules change as it goes.
Exactly. It's almost like you can't have one without the like. You can't. It's either one or the other. Either you're a franchise or you got the belt.
I don't know.
So
Man. I read the rules. I read the rules and fucked up my eyes like this. So yeah, man.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get a WBC undisputed heavyweight.
Right.
I mean, a champion. You know, who knows? Like that's some bullshit.
Belt unification, WBC.
How many goddamn belts the WBC got? Like 6 of these motherfuckers?
It's ridiculous.
No, seriously, how many belts they got?
They got the silver, the plastic, the aluminum, nigga, all kind of shit.
The recyclables and shit.
Yeah, the garbage belt. Box Finesse says Loma denied or refused the rematch clause. That's what Box Finesse said. So,
well, he the franchise champion. So you know, if he lose, he gonna enforce it. I want it back.
Well, losses don't count anymore. I think when you franchise loss, you can't lose anymore. It just goes into like a little.
Man, if they don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. If they ever physically make a belt that you can carry, I swear to God, I would strip that shit off of somebody's waist and hit him with the shit. Like this belt's a piece of shit.
Charles will show up to the event and do it.
You goddamn right.
He says got to be a rematch clause. It's a unification match. It ain't got to be a rematch clause. Like Jamel and Rosario didn't have no rematch clause, not that I know of. Just because of unification don't mean it got to be a rematch clause.
Rosario wanted out.
Oh, he said it's going to be. I mean, it don't mean it's going to be a rematch though.
Is he beelining straight? Is Test ever gonna is Castano gonna step down for undisputed, or is that like something he has to do? Is the WBO gonna let that shit happen for them to go undisputed?
WBO ain't got shit else going on right, man. You better allow that undisputed to happen, dog.
Yeah, but you know there'll be assholes who be like, no, you have to defend against Castano.
That's IBF do shit like that. WBO better not trip, bro. This is come on now. Let them two get in there. You know,
I see him talking shit.
Yeah,
that would be a rarity too, man. Not many people was undisputed, especially in this generation. You know,
shit.
10 foil belt franchise. Yeah, that's the 10 foil belt, man.
Got the Reynolds wrap belt. Get that bullshit out of here.
Yeah,
but they need to let that shit happen. Fuck that.
TV dinner belt.
That shit happen.
Garbage.
Stupid ass shit. But I can see the WBO being on some bullshit too, man. Like, no, postpone that. You're gonna fight fucking Castano, and then we'll see undisputed.
Hey, shout out to Angel. He had to bounce. He taking the wifey to handle some business. So shout out to Red and Angel, man. We about to get off in a minute anyway. But we had to kick this one off to see what y'all, how y'all feel on this, man. And then it was a good conversation. Shout out to Jamal for coming back up out of the cave. And he said he back because Errol Spence about to fight. So that's how they go.
With a fresh cut.
With a fresh cut, with the part in it. With the hook. He got the hook part in it. Hopefully he just got to look out for the hooks from Danny. And he'll be straight.
He got the half moon put in his head.
He put it on the right side too, huh? That's where the left hook will come from.
He gonna part it? Is that what you trying to say?
Nah, I think Earl gonna pull it off. I think Earl gonna pull it off, man.
I'm just worried, man. This nigga ain't sparring.
Yeah,
nigga got new teeth
for him, but hey, we gotta be realistic. If he ain't sparring and even throwing from a Ferrari, and you just never know what kind of Earl Cliff you gonna get. So
because we don't. He hasn't been punched in the face. He ain't been hitting shit but a bag and some gloves and some mitts. Like, man, this shit is all pointing in the wrong direction.
And Charles, we already know how kind of Errol Spence was reacting before the accident. Like when he get hit with certain shots, like how's he gonna react now? And then you ain't been sparring, so it's like, are you gonna be timid in there? And if you get cracked by arguably the biggest puncher at welterweight, like how are you gonna respond, bro?
I have no clue. That's all questions I had before the shit popped off. Now that we know he ain't sparring and none of that shit, and that's just worse. And that fight get close.
Like, you went from head fucking bouncing off the concrete, you know, to you about no sparring, so we don't even really know where your headspace is at, you know, where you at with that. And you're gonna get in there with the biggest puncher you ever been in there with at welterweight. And that's the fight you want to come back to and figure out if you Errol Spence. Like
that shit is ultimate disrespect for Dan. Like nigga, yeah, you the tune-up. You're my comeback fight. Like nigga, I'm a former champ, nigga.
But after the accident, could you have asked him to do anything more than what he did?
No.
I mean, he's in shape. He's been in shape. He's been working out the whole time. It's not like he blew up.
He's had a lot of time too. He's had a whole lot of time to really recover. Pretty much a whole year.
Yep.
It'll be more than a year by the time he fight. So
I'll take but not the spar though, dog. That's you guys a lot out there.
Yeah, you got to be in there mixing it up. I get it. But I'm saying, man, you gotta let them choppers heal, man. You gotta let them choppers heal correctly, so when he eats one of them left hooks, you know, them shits is solid. You know what I mean? So I mean,
he need a test run, man. Get punched in the face. He need a test run, nigga.
I totally agree with you. I've been saying it. We all been saying it, man. I think he should have took a tune-up prior, but I still got it, man. Yeah, we all said it, man.
Right. And I'm rooting for him, but I still feel like he should have took a tune-up. Because even if he wins, but he take a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, you might not be the same, but you'll be able to
gauge your shit.
Yeah, you still be able to say unified, and then it'll, for the sake of Derrick James, you know, momentum right now, Errol Spence gonna have to win, man. You got 2 unified champs right now.
So who do you consider the top welterweights in the division right now? The top 3, top 4.
Top 3, top 4. We gotta go Bud, Spence. Well, Spence, Bud, Pacquiao, and fucking.
We talking champs and not champs.
Right. No, if we said top 5, do you think Garcia would be in there?
For me, no. I would put Porter, and then either Ugas or I would put like I got Ugas in that 5 spot over Danny.
Ugas would make my 5 because you already said Bud, Spence, Pacquiao. That leaves 2. I would still put Thurman in there.
I still got to see Thurman come back, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, but if we just going off of last. Good as your last fight shit. He ain't get blown out the water. He just lost.
Yeah.
So he would be there, and then I would throw Porter in there. That'd be my 5.
Yeah.
So
With Garcia on the outside looking in.
What I was getting at though was if you take the top welterweights in the division, do you guys consider Danny Garcia as a top welterweight though?
Yeah, he'd be on the outside looking in.
He's not top 5.
Okay,
he coming off the bench. He coming off the bench. 7. 6 man. Yeah.
If you coming back and you fighting a Garcia, why not unify and fight a Bud?
That's you know, going from the bench, a guy who coming off the bench to a starter, certified. You know, hey.
Well, why Danny punk ass ain't go fight fucking Bud when he was number 1 in the WBO?
It's a fact. It's a fact. And then why he wait for that spot in them other divisions when he wasn't even really ranked that high up there?
He was number 1 in the WBO. You got a shot at a belt that you didn't hold and some money, and you could take the possibility of taking his O away
for damn near a year, wasn't it?
He fought 2 bum ass motherfuckers that didn't even add up to what you would have got paid to fight Crawford, motherfucker.
Look, I agree that he should have fought somebody else. You know, we was all up here, we all was saying it. But if you're gonna come back to fight a Danny Garcia, if you're already in the mix to do it, I was just like, you know, unification. But yeah, I want him 100%. But shit, man, he definitely rolling the dice with Danny Garcia.
I
think right.
I think
I agree. I agree with. I see what you're saying. One too. Like that risk is already high enough to where you might as well should have just got in there with Bud Crawford if you're gonna fight somebody like a Danny. You know,
right.
Being that he's still a top welterweight. So If you're gonna fight somebody on that caliber, you might as well fight. Go in the big, go into the big fight, the more meaningful one. So, hey, I don't know. To be honest with you, yeah, man. Best of luck, Gerald Spence.
Yeah.
In November. And because if he lose, like basically what you bring that up, if he lose, people gonna look at this shit like, man, see, you should have just fucking went up to that Bud Crawford.
They gonna have the same. They gonna have that same feeling when motherfucking AJ lost to fucking Ruiz, and then when Wilder lost to fucking Fury, and like, damn, there goes the bag. Damn, there goes the fight. There goes the luster to it.
All that damn marinating, man. And we didn't see so many niggas with this marination shit. It always happens, man. Somebody lose. We seen Pacquiao lost when he was marinating with Floyd. Fuck.
Yep.
Same pattern.
But so it was a high demand for that fight. There's a difference, but there's a high demand for these two fights now. Look at that shit. Nobody's even really talking about AJ Wilder. That shit is out the window. Bud and motherfucking Spence better strike while the goddamn iron's hot.
Yeah, exactly. Because anything can happen, man. And that marination shit does not work.
Yeah, well, look what happened with Pacquiao. Pacquiao struck at the right time. Oh, this nigga fresh off an injury. I will fight him next. You want Spence? Nope. I want the WBA.
He said, "Let me email Thurman."
I want that guy right there. Him. What about Crawford? Nope. Him.
He's too fresh. Right.
Exactly.
He's in shape.
And I thought he was gonna gun for Spence after that car accident. And I was saying it the whole time. I was like, Spence is gonna get that fight. He ain't gonna let that slip.
Thurman bit though. He was he bit.
No teeth or nothing. He gonna take that fight.
Thurman bit. Thurman was like, oh, this old ass dude. I don't care if he on something.
Hey, fella. Hey, Charles and 1 Kid. Before we get the hell up out of here, man, I gotta give one flame of shame, and it's the one guy, man. Jared fucking Hurd, man. What is this dude doing with his fucking career, man? Have y'all seen this guy lately?
He looked like he big as shit.
This motherfucker is sparring with Ife Ajagba. He's looking like a fucking heavyweight. What are you doing with your career, bro? Like, what are you getting ready to go to? What weight?
I don't know, but he
what do you think you're getting ready to do?
I don't even know how the fuck that nigga was making 54 to keep him up. Because every time I saw him in the ring, I was like, damn, this nigga like he 190.
54 is out of the question. It's out of there, y'all. So anybody who think 54, that you're done. Forget about it. He ain't making 154. That's over with. 60.
But he was big though.
Yeah.
I don't know how he was cutting weight to get to 54. That's my thing.
And he way bigger
when you see him when he rehydrates, that's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a fact. And then taking all this time off and still being that big, that ain't gonna add up well if he dropped to 154 and tried to get in there with a decent name.
It just don't look like he was.
Oh nah, did you see him one too? 54 ain't happening, dog.
Yeah,
54 ain't happening, and not in a healthy way.
That's over with, bro. It's over with.
Not in a healthy way. He better be fighting light heavy or some shit.
He's gonna come in looking like an unwrapped mummy.
I mean, this guy is coming off a loss to a guy who just got stopped by Rosario, who just got stopped by Jamil.
And he got stopped by him.
You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, so 54 is out of the equation.
And then he ain't got no defense. And then he ain't got no defense if he going into that. You ain't gonna be using your face up there. Them niggas hit hard.
And if you lethargic, you ain't got no offense. So if you ain't got no defense and no offense, you just a punching bag.
Yeah, man. I just feel like it's looking pretty shameful for Jared Hurd at this point, man. Like it just didn't look like he might have went into a little depression or something when he lost, and it just was Nacho City, nigga, just eating hamburgers and
Yeah, but he came back. He came back after that loss. He looked like shit, but he came back. He had a new trainer.
Yeah, this pandemic though set in. He started probably like, man, you know what?
That's a shot, Die Hard. But I just say this about Spence: he kept 1 foot in the game. You know what I'm saying? He's one step ahead from making weight, because usually you used to always have to make weight. I don't think making weight would even be an issue for him, so he can focus on his sparring and his skills. Hopefully he reacts well in them sparring matches, and hopefully he comes out, and he comes out 100% and then may the best man win. But I would hate to see him be half of himself in the ring because that just kind of sucks.
Yeah, man. And you know he ain't gonna take no rough touching fucking sparring. It ain't gonna be like that. You know they gonna be monitoring that shit. So he can't even go hard in sparring unless he tells them like, "Yo, it's good." Like
He's
I'm
like,
good. I'm
bring
good.
in the new guy.
And y'all know Danny gonna come. You know Danny gonna test him like right away. He gonna go in there trying to line him up, bro. Like I think Danny gonna come right at him.
Spence better use that jab and try to keep distance. We gotta not fight no fucking phone booth with not in this fight.
That's the most important punch is that jab for Errol. If that jab ain't man accurate and keep that man, bruh. Shit, if he get on the inside, I think it's gonna be problems for Errol, dog. Don't let him in, dog. Leave him outside. Don't let him in.
And then you know Earl, I want to beat him at his own game type of shit.
Don't do it.
He gonna want to sit there, want to fight in the phone booth like, dog.
Yeah,
we don't know if your chick can hold up to that shit.
Yeah,
fight. I think the best strategy is fight a boring fight, bro. Don't get in a firefight with Danny. Make it boring as possible. Fight a Laura fight, nigga.
But no matter how you cut it, the other side of that leaf is, has Danny ever been in there with a guy that big and strong?
Yeah.
Who?
Keith is strong as fuck.
Keith. Yeah, I'm saying. I mean,
Sean is strong as fuck.
Yeah, strong dudes, but they not big.
What
you know what I mean? They're not tall. They're not long. Like this dude, he, like you said, with the jab, he got a damn good jab, and you don't like those jabs, and he ain't been in there with really lanky
southpaw. Yeah.
The only lanky dude he been in there really with was Peterson, and a lot of people thought he won, and he just beat him with a jab.
Yeah, yeah, and he was
he started. That's what I was about to say. He was walking him down.
He was walking Danny down towards the end.
Oh yeah, after round 6, he was walking his ass down.
Yeah,
because he fucking wasted too many rounds just skipping around. I was like, man, jump on Danny.
Yeah, but I don't think Danny won the first 6 rounds, dog. Like I believe Peterson won that. I know the second half of the fight he had, but he could have easily got 2 rounds out of the first 6.
Yeah,
clean jabs.
Die Hard Casual said he a cruiserweight now. He was talking about Hurd. Yeah, he gonna probably fight Tabiti next or some shit.
Where the fuck is Tabiti? After fucking Dortico slept him, I ain't hear shit.
That said, that'll be a good comeback fight, right? For Hurd and Tabiti. They both coming off.
Hell no, Tabiti probably knocked that boy head off. You know he ain't got no damn defense.
He said so.
That nigga he gotta get a fight in. He can't make 154.
He need to fight something. He better fight something light. He ain't going in there fighting no damn Tabiti. Tabiti a grand slam that shit clean off his shoulders.
Hey, but coming off a loss, he might be a little nervous. Like shit, nigga, this last time I got starched.
Yeah, but shit, he got starched by top competition, not by somebody that's you new to the division. He ain't gonna be worried about this motherfucker punching him. He gonna knock his head off. Clean, right off the shoulders. Whop.
Hurd is done.
Hurd don't put his goddamn hands up. That nigga block with his face.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not the division to do that in. Shit, he do that at 68 and get his fucking block knocked off.
He ain't trying to fuck with no goddamn Jamar. Jamar would beat that man. This man better figure out what he gonna do.
And he gonna be a
fight. Rematch J-Rock. Rematch with J-Rock, man. Just
at what, a catch weight? Because this nigga ain't getting back down to 54, dog.
Yeah, let the catch weight.
Shit. What, 66?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that nigga big. Hurd is huge.
He big as fuck, dog. He big as fuck. So hey, I don't know what division he gonna land in.
Go ahead and fight Sergio Martinez.
Oh, I got
one. Get his old ass out of here.
Jared Hurd versus Jalen Love. Jared versus Jalen. You heard me?
He garbage.
I seen him the other day. That nigga big too. I'm like, man, none of these niggas training.
Yeah, he garbage too. He look like Devin Alexander, but slower. Like, and I don't mean slow like slow hand. I mean slow like retard slow. Like he punch drunk. Done.
Yeah, he do act punch drunk. I'm saying so. Hurd can get. They both eat punches, man. For lunch and dinner. They can eat together.
That fight would be fucking retarded, and Hurd would probably beat his ass.
Exactly. So that's the best fight for him right now. Hurd versus
a confidence booster. That's what he needs.
Yeah. And a get back fight. He ain't getting down to no 60 or 54. So he got to get somebody who can get in there with him. They can just pick 171. That'll be their target weight. 171.
Damn. You think Jay Leon's that big? I don't think he's that big.
Jay Leon, yes, he is.
70s?
Who just knocked him out? Who knocked him out?
Benavidez was the last one to knock him out.
Benavidez starched his ass in like 2 rounds.
That's 168. That's big. That's huge.
This nigga, he want him to go 3 pounds up.
Yeah, go to 171 because Jay Leon don't really look, he look big too. Like he about 185, 190.
They better stay away from that 175 shit. That motherfucker's gonna get murdered. Either one of them, man.
Jared Hurd will struggle to make 175 right now.
Yeah, he'll knock Jay Leon Love's head clean off his. I'm talking about Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa shit, nigga. Gone. Out the park. That shit somewhere in the stands in this pandemic, dog.
Yeah.
Jay Leon is trash.
I hope he don't get too much confidence. Like, I could do this. This 175 shit is easy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Black doing until he get in there with a better beard, a bivol or some shit. And reality hit his ass smack in the face repeatedly because that nigga don't put his hands up.
Oh man, I would hate to see him fight. I would hate to see that man fight a better beard. Oh my god.
Who?
Hurd.
What if they fucking
Mr. I defend with my face.
What if out of nowhere they make that nigga number 1 contender for the WBC to better be and shit? Like, damn. It's fucked up, nigga.
That means somebody in the boxing industry don't like him. They lining him up. They are setting him up for failure.
Yeah.
Like, we believe you, champ.
Like T-ball.
We believe in you. Like, believe you gonna be in the hospital.
Benavidez can't keep that belt, and he ain't never lost.
Yeah,
he can lose it to the scales. He can lose it to the doctors.
Losing that shit to cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga losing everything but the fight.
Mm-hmm. That nigga lost weight to food and substances. Shit. Yeah, exactly. Rival said Rival says Hurd kills Jay Leon. Absolutely, he's out of here.
Goddamn right.
He'll be done.
So
I just thought I'd get that flaming shame, on our way out, because I was like, man, I don't know what the hell Hurd think he doing, bro. This is ridiculous. And I know he's trying to maybe keep up with the social media posts. Everybody trying to do body shot challenges, and you got Tank Davis out here flexing in the mirror and shit with everybody with their cameras out. I'm like, what kind of era are we in, my nigga? Like, this shit is just they in there yelling, flexing and shit. I'm like, nigga.
We in that era. He about to fight Santa Cruz. He hype. Like, nigga, you should win this fight.
This nigga got two abs. He got 4 abs, and this nigga screaming in the mirror like, "What are you doing? Man? Chill out."
4 abs.
This nigga said he got 4.
He got a 4-pack. Nigga, this nigga over here is screaming.
Come on, man. He working on his other 2. He working on the other 2. Shit. Like, nigga, he grinding.
Sit up, nigga. Sit all the way up. Don't do this nigga, bro. Fucking Tank Davis, man.
I just hope $20. This nigga misses the weight.
$20.
This nigga misses weight.
Side bets just on the scales, like damn.
Just on the scale. I guarantee you, this nigga, he's gonna miss, and they gonna give him some time to try to lose weight, dog. He gonna miss.
Charles Savage. Like, what you got on the scales, B? What you got on the
fuck
scales,
the fight. Fuck the fight. Let's talk about these scales, though. I bet you he don't make it. I promise you.
This ain't fuck betting on the fight, nigga. Let's bet on the weight.
Exactly. Nigga he came in overweight, moving up in weight. So you think this nigga gonna go back down and be successful on that scale? Hell no.
Hey Charles, as soon as you get on the scale, it's gonna be a nigga looking at him like this. Like, get away, nigga. Get the
nigga, that's that look. Like, nigga, you can stand on that scale naked, B. You still 5 pounds over. Nigga, you need to go
to get off the scale. Yeah, it's all right. You gonna get yours, B. All right, I'm fat. You go get yours, B.
They pre-mailing the check to his opponent prior. They already know we're gonna miss it. They're like, don't worry about it. Just pretend like you walked on the scales and the shit ain't even on.
Like, damn, Tank, you strip more than these hoes at the strip club. Nigga, goddamn.
That nigga gonna send that nigga the check immediately. Like, yo, dog, he 138, man. Just take this. Here go that penalty check, and you know what I mean. Don't say shit. We just gonna fight.
Tank gonna
title,
weigh in.
The title ain't on the line no more.
Tank will be the second nigga in history to weigh in with a tank top. Him and Ruiz, both together. Like,
this nigga still sparring with t-shirts on. That's how you know the nigga ain't in his weight.
Man, dog.
Nigga out here sparring with tees on.
Facts. I'm gonna shut this shit down. We'll be here another hour and a half and shit on that motherfucker, dog. But shout out to everybody in the live chat. Ronald came through kind of late. Mike Williams came through kind of late.
Yeah, we talk about Tank.
Yeah, we talking about him.
Yeah, garbage pail kid looking motherfucker.
You gonna get yours, B. Looking ass niggas in the background right now.
Word up, man. They need to lock the refrigerator on that nigga. It's all liquid for you, nigga.
Shit. He gonna go IG live if they do that shit. They lock
these
refrigerators.
They starving me, son. They only giving me Pedialyte. Like, get your fat ass in the house, nigga. We about to take your phone too, nigga. About to hold your ass hostage, nigga. You can't use none of this shit until you make 130 right now.
They got me out here eating rice cake sandwiches.
Nigga, I ate salad all day with no dressing. They hate me.
With sesame seeds on it.
Fuck Floyd. Fuck Leonard too.
I got a headache out in the ring too because he'd get in there, he'd be mad as fuck.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
The only nigga in history to go live talking about they trying to make me lose weight. Yeah,
I can't eat shit. These niggas ain't right. Fuck TMT.
I got health. They trying to mess up my health. I gotta eat.
I got a headache, nigga. I'm dizzy.
I got a headache. I almost fainted. I've been in the sauna all day. I gotta eat.
I sleep in a sweat bag. Yo, them niggas gonna torture his little ass. Fuck that.
I'm hungry. That nigga be on live crying.
Somebody sent me DoorDash. Somebody
order me Postmates. All right, come on, man. Where my fans?
Stop sending me these super chats. Give me some food.
They got my phone and my bank account. I can't
Stop
do shit.
Cash apping me. Give me Postmates. Stop Cash apping me.
Send me tuna fish. Something, nigga.
I mean, fish fillet, supersized with fries.
Oodles and noodles. I take anything right now. Little fat fuck.
Yeah, man. Best of luck, you know, to both titles that's on the line from two different weight classes that we've never seen.
No fucking sense at all.
We've never seen this ever in life, but only Tank can pull something off like this. And Smelody. Let him Smelody. We're not gonna start on him.
Yeah, nostrils with this bullshit. It's for 2 titles. He's the future. Like, this nigga ain't never gonna nigga gonna struggle to get to 30, let alone you gonna get this nigga a title at 26. You might as well burn that belt. Get it. Let somebody fight for that shit. Fuck you gonna do with that shit? That fight that belt won't even fit around his fucking waist, little fat ass.
135 and they trying to put a 26.
They trying to put a 26 title on him. Knowing that nigga.
Hey, Tank gonna miss weight again. Smelly gonna be right there. What did nigga at the strip? You looking good, champ. Nigga, you don't sit your ass back, nigga.
Yeah, little leg rubbing ass nigga. Nigga was rubbing Floyd leg, probably rubbing Tank too. You got it, champ.
Good, champ.
You got it. Like, if you don't get your hand off my thigh with your big ass nose.
What about your 126 mandatories looking at?
Yeah, they ain't mandatories, nigga. Them shits is the passerbys because he ain't never making that. You can hang that up. That nigga might as well throw that belt. He ready to bow that shit. Throw it in the garbage because you'll never defend that shit in life.
Be like, nigga, can you stop smelling me and let me get on the scales? Nigga, back up.
Unless you playing Fight Night on PlayStation 2 is the only way this nigga defending that shit.
He gonna be wearing that belt around his neck.
Wear that shit. He gonna wear that shit around his ankle.
This is the first nigga to rock his belt on the neck.
They gonna rock that shit around his legs and shit. That shit ain't going around his waist.
Looking like a choker.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's terrible, man.
IOTBA, man, your boy Jamal was looking for you. Yeah, but Tank ain't winning. Why would he win that title? He can't.
Yeah,
They know.
Jamal
See,
Charlo was looking for that nigga. No, I'm kidding.
they be doing that bullshit on purpose, man. You fucking with Tank like, oh, and you are the new 120, nigga. Really? Nigga never fought at 26, and he never will.
I don't know how they sanction that shit.
Man, who the
That
fuck
shit's
knows?
gonna go in the history books. He gonna be.
What's that? The WBA?
Yep.
That's WBA, right?
Yep.
How in the fuck they with the fuckery too?
Is it real? Is that real? It's real. Ellaby said it, right? It's real. Like they really doing that shit.
They're really doing it, man.
Wow.
So if Tank wins, he's got the 30 and the 26, but he campaigns at 35, which makes zero fucking sense.
Fighting for the ankle.
Dang. Fuck this game, man.
I appreciate
fuck
y'all.
Mauricio's. All Mauricio's, fuck him. He's got something to do with this somehow. In the words Red, fuck all Mauricio's.
Right. Speaking of Red got a video uploading. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Get over to Red Glove Militant's channel if you haven't already, and subscribe, hit that bell. Get on over to 12 Kid channel, subscribe, hit that bell. Everybody on that channel tab, get over there, subscribe, hit that bell. And once again, thank y'all for tuning in to this live stream. Closing thoughts from my brothers Charles and 12 Kid, and we out.
Fuck the Mauricio's. In my RGM voice. Fuck the Mauricio's. Fuck them all.
Fuck all Mauricio's.
There you go. Red Glove said hashtag fuck all Mauricio.
You're goddamn right. And this nigga gonna come right into my front yard with this chainsaw. I'm about to throw something at him.
You got the Chainsaw Massacre.
He got a chainsaw. I got a pistol. Big difference.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pay for that real estate.
You pay Jason, nigga. I play Clint Eastwood, nigga. Fuck.
Right.
Fuck out here with this shit, nigga.
That Clint Eastwood will put it into your day, dude.
Goddamn right, nigga. And I got the long boy too. Put a hole in either side of a goddamn dinner plate.
I got to start doing more morning live streams so we can get Charles on. And then for some reason Jamal jumped on, so that was kind of lit too.
Yeah, long time no see.
Yeah,
you know, nigga be working at night, ODing on these hours.
He said he back now because Errol Spence about to fight, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of Jamal Wright.
You know he gonna be talking cash shit.
So y'all be ready. Just gonna be the Jamal Wright takeover. He gonna take over.
Yeah, he was actually right for a change today. Props
he was actually he was throwing them things today. I'm like, oh shit, this man was swinging. He was swinging with the King of the South. I was like, oh shit.
He out here swinging back. Fuck that. You ain't whooping my ass no more.
He was training.
He got that scrap season confidence now. He got that scrap season confidence back in him. So all right. Well, Jamal, man, make sure you come back now.
Scrap.
Undiscrewed it.
Okay, ready.
When he brought up that Lomachenko record, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, he's 14-0-2. 14-0-2.
Yeah, dog. Laura wants all the smoke. I see Laura beating Mel. I don't know.
That's gonna be that's a good fight, and if keep it a buck, if Lara's legs if his legs are still sharp, he done seen Jamel before, because he gave Canelo hell.
Yeah.
So according to some folks, it don't matter who Mel fight. They already got it. Like they already downplaying anything that he say and anything that he got lined up. I don't do that, man.
If he fight Lara's a live dog in that fight. Because first off, Charlo don't. Yeah, he can box his ass off, and Charlo don't step on the gas. You know what I'm saying? Like he fight at a pace that hurts. Lara could fight at.
Yeah. So let's see if that fight happens. You know, it's been long overdue. They should have got it in. I know Laura did want to fight him sometime last year. This was right after he first lost to Tony Harrison. So you know that's how Laura like, oh shit, he lost now. Let me go get him.
I'm pretty sure they used to spar too.
Oh yeah, all the time.
So
they very familiar. But one thing about it is Jamel always brag. He said, I always knock out southpaw. So I don't know. He be talking that shit. Like he ain't never had no problems with no southpaw like that. I'm like, okay.
Didn't he say that in front of Earl? And Earl was like, "What'd you say?"
He did say that in front of Earl. Yep.
Earl was like, Earl corrected.
Oh, not you, Scrap Season. What I meant was, see what happened was.
And Laura got a little kick behind his punch. It ain't like he's some nigga who can't punch.
Yeah,
he got a punch. He got a punch that you gonna respect.
That straight left ain't
so
nothing.
Charlo gonna have his hands full if he fight fucking Laura.
Yeah.
Then and now. Right now would probably be his best chance to do it.
Yep.
But then again, Laura fights to the level of his fucking competition, so he might fuck around and surprise the shit out of Charlo. Charlo might think, oh, this nigga washed up, and this nigga have a Canelo flashback, like, oh, we in here.
Right jab to the face.
Yeah, game time.
Thanks for having me, Black man.
Exactly.
I know you gotta get going, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, 1-2, and Charles, man.
Yeah, you see the chainsaw. You see the chainsaw died off quick, right?
Yeah, we know what you pulled out. Yeah.
Nah, I didn't do that.
Okay, good.
I just stood outside.
Feeling lucky.
Nah, nigga. I just stepped outside and get hit with a little head nod, nigga.
Hit him with a head nod. You know what that head nod is, right?
Yeah, exactly. You might want to take that shit down the street, nigga.
Down the street promotions.
Yeah,
all right, man.
Go cut down there.
Till the next time, y'all. UDC. We
all
about
right, my
here,
niggas. Y'all be safe though.
Peace.